Welcome back to Sinead and Gemma.
Say too much. Oh, do we have to say Sonny now?
And
Hi,
we've got
Sonny.
Sonny here.
Make some noises for the pod.
I'm not sure if you can hear it.
Say boo.
Ooh.
Are you smiling though?
He's doing his
Are you smiling? Yeah. See?
There we go. First interview.
First interview. He's looking at me like he's still hungry, but we're not. We just fed him. So, what time is it?
Yeah.
It's 3 p.m. We've been trying to do this podcast from. What time did you come over?
11, I think, this morning.
11, yeah. So between breastfeeding and trying to get him down for a nap and then him waking up from his nap, a few explosions, we are now in the hot seat. And he was supposed to be asleep, but here he is.
He decided he wanted to feature, I think.
Yeah, he just was like, I want to be involved. So here he is.
He doesn't want to miss out.
So we are back.
We are back, baby.
For another little season. And then we have some exciting news after that.
Yes.
We will drop that.
All in the pipeline, guys.
Yes. And right now we are just easing in and we thought we would bring you
the juicy birth story.
The birth story.
Of Mr. Sonny Smith. So that's why we were like, we'll just dive right in, do the birth story and give them the juicy details.
Do we want to do a quick... The thing is, there's so much to update. We're going to have to start that next week, really,
I think so. I think we just go birth story and then we'll do the catch-ups next week.
Okay. And we'll get in.
We need to get into this.
Like, the birth story needs to come out because everyone keeps asking me. Yeah. And I just want to spill my guts, but I've been waiting for the podcast to come back to just, like, kind of tell everyone about birth.
To dive back into it.
Guys, what the fuck is birth? What the hell?
Was it anything that you imagined it to be?
No.
No?
Like,
so nothing that you prepped yourself for could have ever prepared you?
No.
Great.
I feel like living in the Delulu land was beautiful. Okay. Like, that I was going to be one of those people. Like, I remember, like, the midwife even chatting to me and all, and I'd be like, she doesn't know that I'm just going to be so fine.
In your words, breathe this baby out.
I'm going to breathe this baby out. And I am, like, my mentality is good. I exercise. I did all the prep. I, like, visualized every single bit of my birth. But, guys, I don't think there's any meditation. As the meditation teacher who always tells everyone the meditation does help. I mean, it helped an element of it. Breath work definitely helped. But nothing will prepare you for birth.
Right, okay. So let's get into it then. Where are we starting? Because we had a pre-labour party and everything.
Yeah, we did. So, first of all, I was trying to get this baby out before my mum and dad came because I really just thought it would be so awkward if I was labouring in the living room with my dad there. And my God, would it have been awkward. Yeah. There's no way I could have had my dad
here
there labouring in the living room with me. Like, it would not be a thing.
I think you're so vulnerable, aren't you, at that point?
I don't think my dad needs to hear me moo. I really don't. Like, I just think that's a part of... me and my dad's relationship that I don't want to get to.
You're happy enough to conceal that.
Like, I think he would have run out the house and wouldn't come back.
I don't think he would have been the most comfortable either, to be honest.
Right. So, yeah. So we were doing everything. Me and you were curb walking.
Yes,
and the curb walking was working because I could feel contractions straight after I was doing those curbs.
Yes.
And I was doing the... What else? Well, what else did I do? I did the clary sage. The whole house was covered in clary sage, which is like a smoky thing. So that was going for a few days. Then we had the acupuncture and reflexology.
Yes.
So on the day of my final acupuncture, how are we getting on? Do you want to put him in the wee bouncer?
Do you think he'll go into your bouncer?
He's in a bouncer mood.
Do you think he'll go into your bouncer? Alright, I'll put him in.
No, the director, I can't.
He's
sitting looking at us now, guys, beside the camera.
No. There we go. I'll bring him in so I can shake him with my foot.
No, he won't even need it. He's in a good mood.
Well, just in case. Nice, gorgeous boy.
He's just like, where's all the bright lights? I need them back.
Yeah, he loves the bright lights.
So the day of, so went to like my final acupuncture, and they did this like electrocuting thing, not electrocuting thing, but like they put like the things in your back, and they put like a little bit more spice in them to like try and get them him down the canal or whatever. I don't really know the crack. But then that evening I came home and I came out of the shower, and like a little bit of waters broke. Remember?
Yes.
And I was like, that doesn't feel like waters, but like it's just like it wasn't
the big gush, I think, that you're maybe expecting.
Yeah. So then when I went to the midwife, because I had an appointment that day, she was like, oh no, that's not your waters. And I was like, well, I didn't just pee myself. Like I didn't just get out of the shower, pee myself on my carpet. Yeah. If I was going to pee myself, I would have went to the fucking wooden floor. Do you know what I mean? So then I had like, but that was apparently hind waters.
Yes.
But she never told me that.
Yeah.
Sinead told me that.
Hind waters.
Hind waters. So anyway, I think we kind of knew things were hotting up. So that was that morning. Anyway, that didn't matter. We went to the thing. They were like, no, it's not your waters, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Went home. And then me and Sam were like, apparently how to get this baby out is how I got in there.
Got it in. The best way, apparently so.
Well, that was the most awkwardest, weirdest
experience.
Awkwardest ride I've ever had. Like, you know, when you get to your full-term pregnancy, it's awkward and it's weird and there's a baby in there. So, but we kind of thought, right, shall we just give it a go?
Let's get this show on the road kind of thing. Right.
First of all, I mean, the perineal massage, like
a white set vagina.
Fucking wizard sleeve. Like,
no, what wizards say? Throwing a sausage down a tunnel, that's what he says.
I mean, still didn't last long, Samson, so I don't know what you're talking about. So anyway, yes, that was awkward, that was weird. And then, yeah, I mean, everyone has to do it, don't they?
Yeah. I think that's like one of the main things that they do tell you.
Everything is so soft down there. It's like cushion. It's like
cushion for the cushion.
Soft and like it's not like normal. It's like a big cushion and plumpy and whatever. Yeah. And obviously I had stretched it with my perineal massage, so I was like obsessed with that, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were doing it flat out.
I got obsessed with seeing how big this wizard sleeves could stretch. Because I just got addicted to it in the end. I don't know what it was, because I was like, how far can we go here? Anyway, so that was that. And then that night, 11:30 p.m, the waters broke on my cushions.
Yeah, in the bed.
But I knew that there was no point waking Sam up or anything, because like there's just no point, because I've still got a long way to go. I'm still in early labour. So anyway, went to sleep, woke up a few times with like contractions, but like every few hours or every hour or two, I can't remember. But like obviously me thinking like that was a contraction.
Yes.
That was definitely not. That wasn't the kind of contraction. Do you know when everyone says like, oh, you'll know? Because I was like, I don't think I'm going to know. Like, I think I'm going to be like, you know, I have endometriosis and blah, blah, blah. No.
You fucking know.
You fucking know. You fucking know when you're having a contraction, guys. What the fuck? So anyway, that goes on. We're like, I'm in labour, you know, and the midwife was like, don't be coming in until you're 2 minutes apart.
Yes.
Right? I'm like, happy days. I've still got a while. Me and Sam were going for walks and we were running into people, and I was like, as if I'm in labour, just chatting to people on the street.
Yeah.
You came around with Pavlova. Random.
I was like, yeah, because I was practicing, wasn't I, for like the dessert of the Christmas dinner, and I had made this pavlova, and I just had to decorate it. She had said to me she was in labour, and I was like, oh my god, I'm bringing around the pavlova. We're celebrating. This is going to be the birth. We were like, this is Sonny's birthday. Little did we know. This would not have been Sonny's birthday. We were all, oh my god, we're going to have a baby tonight. We were all excited and all like jumping about the house and all. It was like we were drunk. No. I feel like we were all like high on oxytocin. Yeah. And we were all just really drunk or something, but we weren't drunk. No, we were just away with the fairies. No, we were chaotic. Yeah. We were like, oh my god. And then we went for a walk, and then we went to Sinead's house. Yeah. And we went sunbathing, and because it was like sunny, and I goes, guys, I think I need to be tan for the birth. Should I sunbathe? But I had no you had no bikini or anything with you. Yeah. So what were you wearing? She had this big pair of knickers on her, right? And on the front of it said Mon Cherie. Mon Cherie. Very Mon Cherie moment. And these massive tits and this big bump.
It's the picture of our group chat, me sunbathing in labour at Sinead's house.
It is, and Mon Cherie has been duped now as the group name.
Yeah, it's
forever.
called Mon Cherie because we kept going, oh my god, it's so Mon Cherie.
It's given Mon Cherie birth.
Mon Cherie birth. And we were like, should we call him Cherie? But anyway, we were just having the fucking crack then, weren't we? We
We had the best day. It was full of laughs, but you kept thinking, you were like, this is great now because this has been going on for a while. I'm definitely a couple of centimetres.
Sinead looked at me as midwife and she was like, oh, honey. And I goes, no, babes, I'm definitely 3 centimetres.
I know I'm 3 centimetres. I have to be. Not a chance.
Fucking hell. I probably wasn't even 0.5 centimetres.
A fingertip, I would say.
No, I wasn't even open. I don't even know what I was. But anyway, so then I was like, right, I better go home and get ready.
Get ramped
the
up
clary sage
into
on.
the zone.
Start doing my meditation. Start doing my hypnobirthing. Let's go. I'm on that ball. I'm doing the bits. And yeah, the contractions start coming.
Yes.
They're about 12 minutes apart. And I was like, ooh. There's actually a video of me and I'm like, guys, just remember, you can do anything for 60 seconds. Because that's what they say in the hypnobirthing. Like, we can do it because obviously the contractions only last for 60 seconds. Well, that's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie.
No,
and then what? 2 minutes later, I have to do it all over again? No. Like,
you're going in and out of that wave straight away.
yeah, but also
It's
mine.
like you're getting pelted in the ocean. You can't get a breath.
But like it was
on top of you.
It was really good. Like all day, them contractions were so manageable. They were painful and they were ramping up. But like when it was sunset, and I have a beautiful video of me and Sam like sitting outside and we're like watching the sunset. And we're like, oh, like it's peaceful. Then I'm like, but then I was like, okay. And everything was kind of like nice. And I was like, no, I can do this.
You were confident at that point.
But they weren't getting closer together. Like they were going from like 10 minutes to 12 minutes. And then they would go 8, 6. And then they would go back. And I just wasn't getting anywhere. But I didn't understand like how I wasn't getting anywhere. I was meditating. I was doing my visualizations. I was just so confused.
Yeah, you were pretty in the zone at that point.
Yes, and things were. And then it was like 10 o'clock. And I remember thinking, right, I think I'm going to go to the hospital soon. So I sent Sam to bed. Because honestly, men are so useless at that time. Sam was running around the house. Like, he's like, what do you need? What do you need? And I goes, like a glass of water. And he would like sprint. Yeah. And then he would like toss the fucking Christmas tree. And I'm like, relax. Walk.
Yeah, it was like maybe more stressful than what you needed at that time, where it's like, right, okay, just give me a minute.
Yeah, I sent
him to bed.
Sent him to bed, and I was like, right, let's go. Me and you, contractions. Let's fucking get in the zone. By the way, my TANS machine broke.
Yes,
that caused me so much stress. I was 4 minutes apart. TANS machine broke. So stressed, and then that put me back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and with every contraction came a poo.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Shitting like.
I can tell you that all my gut issues are gone because everything is out of me.
Yeah. There's not one bit of poo left.
I'm telling you, with every contraction came poo. Wow. And I kept thinking to Sam, surely the next one, there couldn't be another. There could not be. There's anything left of me. And sure as day, there was another poo. I'm sorry, guys, if you're listening to this, but I'm sorry this is what happened. But at least I was cleared out for the birth.
Yeah, well, that's
there
true.
wasn't a drop of poo left, that's for sure.
Yeah, right enough, because you didn't poo in labour then.
Well, I don't think so.
No, you definitely didn't.
Well, there couldn't have been another poo because you couldn't eat either. Yeah. Actually, I was eating Percy pigs. And then there was a point where I was like eating in my mouth and I was like a dry cracker.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Nothing was helping at that point though. Nah,
it was just... So that was when it ramped up. And they were coming 6 minutes apart, right? Then I started vomiting.
Mm-hmm. You're still in the house at this stage?
I'm still in the peeing dungeon.
Yeah.
How do people have home births? Like, I don't want my house to be a peeing dungeon.
I know. Like, that's actually traumatizing in itself.
I was like, you know, whenever like you drink so much and you go on the sash and then you go to a house party and then you see that house again and it gives you the fear. That's what I felt
shivers
like.
Down your
Give me
spine.
shivers down my spine. I was just like, no, get me out of this house. So we're on the toilet, we're contracting, we're pooing, and we're vomiting in the sink all at the same time.
It's flowing out everywhere.
Yeah. And the last thing I ate was a gizzy. So
and it didn't put you off anyway.
Babes,
I don't think anything could put you off a gizzy.
Well, yeah, when I was pregnant, I couldn't really eat gizzy.
Yeah, but
I did eat it, but I didn't love it as much.
Yes, yeah.
But Guzzi is like a Mexican in Australia that I am obsessed with, that I have all the time. Guzzi, if you want to sponsor this podcast,
hit us up, because we literally will show you our Uber Eats.
And we can show you my sink on the day of my birth. That poor Poppy, my friend, had to come and clean up.
Oh my god!
But no, that's real friendship.
That is friendship.
So anyway, I'm vomiting. Sam's asleep. Like, he's only had like maybe an hour or two sleep at this point, and I was kind of like, well, I'm overwhelmed. My legs are shaking. I'm vomiting. Like, I'm overwhelmed. I'm 4 minutes apart. Let's go. I can't function anymore. Like, I am too overwhelmed.
You're getting highly strung.
I was like, I don't want to be here right now. And then I woke Sam up, and he was like, right, okay. You know what he's like? He was like, let's go.
Panicked.
Right, get everything. Like, let's go. And fuck, we forgot everything.
Yeah.
There's so much things we forgot. We didn't even bring baby wipes. For fuck's sake. So yeah, we get there. No, the car journey.
The car journey first.
Well, we're very lucky because we're only 10 minutes away, and obviously it was the middle of the night. It was midnight at this time. Mm-hmm. So that's a full 24 hours since my waters broke. And then we went in, and...
Which is another reason they wanted you in, though.
Yeah, because also, guys, something that I didn't prepare for was that if your waters break, you have to... After a certain time, you can get induced. You have to get antibiotics. You have to get all these things. I didn't know all these things. So not my birth plan, but what was I not wanted?
She didn't want antibiotics at all.
And I didn't want induction.
And she didn't want induced at all.
I didn't want anything. And obviously I didn't want drugs, and I didn't want anything. I wanted all natural birth. But like, we're here for 24 hours, guys. Yeah. We've been here for 24 hours already. Like, I'm exhausted. I'm going in, and they take me into the birth unit, and the midwife looks at me and she's like, okay, like, sit down. And I'm like vomiting all over her.
Literally.
And I'm like, oh, and I'm shaking. I'm like, oh my God, like, oh my God. And like thinking like, I'm going to give birth to this child.
Yeah.
And anyway, she looks at me and she goes, Sinead, honey, you're in early labour. And I was like, and she goes, at this point, we would, send you home.
Uh-huh.
And I goes, I'm not going home. I'm going to be sitting in that corridor. You think I'm going to go back to that pain dungeon? Do you think I'm going to make my nice apartment into that bad memory? No, we're not going there, honey. I'll be sitting outside.
Because you were, what, 3 centimetres?
I was 3 centimetres. After 24 hours, I was only 3 centimetres dilated.
No. Dying.
We're interrupting this podcast to talk about our sponsor, BetterHelp. BetterHelp is an online therapy platform that is so easy to access. One thing I've realized becoming a new mom is that it can get super overwhelming. But the therapy I've done in the past has helped me so much be a better mom, a better partner, and a better friend. It has helped me become non-reactive, be calm when there is chaos. The skills I've learned in therapy have helped me get out of those negative thought loops that comes with being a mom. If you've been thinking about trying therapy, you can get 10% off your first month with BetterHelp.com/Sinead. It is 10% off your first month with BetterHelp.com/Sinead.
I think the real question on everybody's lips, epidural or no epidural?
Get that epidural in my back. Bend me over and stick that needle in my back. Like, I could have actually humped the fucking epidural guy. I actually could. I even remember his name, Sam. I goes, oh, Sam, I love you so much. Sam says he wouldn't even look me in the eye. And I was like, what do you mean? I goes, well, I was looking at him like he was, like, I was drilling looking at him. I was like, darling, come you here. Like, I was screaming. Obsessed. Yeah, I was screaming for the epidural. Like, I was like, I'm not well. But first of all, it was 3 centimetres. And she was like, Sinead, you can't have an epidural 3 centimetres.
You need to wait.
And I goes, I'm sorry, what? And she goes, you actually aren't in active labour just yet. And I was like, oh, this is not active labour? Because this is fucking hell on earth.
Yeah.
No, you know what, guys? I am scaring you a lot. But it does get better.
Yeah, when you get the epidural.
When I got the fucking epidural. I'm not even joking. When I got that epidural... But first, before the epidural, they had to... So basically, they comes in and now we're in labour all night and I'm mooing.
Yeah.
I'm on all fours. Nothing's comfortable. I am scraping Sam's back and like with my nails. I'm screaming. I'm on all fours. I'm mooing. It's the middle of the night. It's dark. It's dungy. And I'm like, oh my God, this is hell on earth. Gas and air. I forgot about the gas and air.
Oh, yes.
I was addicted to the gas and air. And she was like, I goes, oh no, I need more. And she was like, oh, do you want like the higher setting? I goes, what? Give me the highest setting that you got there.
Why am I on the minimum?
Like, what do you mean? Give me that good shit. So I actually stopped being sick when I had the gas and air.
Did you?
Yeah,
Actually,
like it stopped me because she was like, do you want anti-nausea? And I goes, no, I don't want anti-nausea. I don't want like I don't want medication.
I don't want medication.
Fucking hell. Well, then I got morphine.
Yeah. Forgot about the morphine.
Anything they had, I had it. But the morphine was so necessary because they had to put me to. They basically had to put me to sleep because I was so intensely like.
Yeah.
Everything was so intense. So I think they needed to put me to sleep in order to get rest, to try and actively get into the labour, so then I could get the epidural.
They needed you to dilate more.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, before you. But then,
like I just fell asleep, and then the labour just got slower. It had been way over 36 hours at this point. Then, so then they were like, the doctors came in and they were like, you need to get antibiotics and you need to get induction.
Yeah.
Now these are the two things that I didn't want, and I started screaming, crying and I just hugged and cried, Sam, because I was devastated because. Like obviously induction, what I had read was there is that like block of real oxytocin when you give birth and like when you're looking after your child at the start, which I knew that, and that's why I didn't want that, because I wanted to experience natural oxytocin. Mm-hmm. So anyway, but obviously it was necessary because like I wasn't progressing. It was rather that or a C-section, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So what I just couldn't understand why I wasn't progressing. It really frustrated me.
Yeah, because you were doing all the things, like keeping yourself in a relaxed state of mind.
But this just shows you that
it's just your body.
No, it's just everyone's completely different.
Everyone is so different.
Like it doesn't matter how much like you prepare or anything that you do. It just kind of
it's all on the person's
You can't control the outcome of your birth, basically.
But even each birth, like each pregnancy, like everything is so different person to person, and even on the same person. Like it's not to say that your next birth would even go like that either. Do you know, like, you can't really compare. Yeah,
because obviously all the hard work's done. So that 1 to 4 is partly the hard work. Yeah. Well, obviously pushing and all, but like that like dilation is really difficult.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So that I was distraught about getting the induction, to be honest. I really was sad.
Yeah.
They were trying to get me to have an induction without the epidural.
Yeah.
I rang Sinead and I goes, can you help me? And she was like, you tell them that you get the epidural first. End of story. And I was like
as if, because it was gonna
yes, Sonny, we know.
Because if you had got induced without it, like your contractions were already horrendous.
No,
so it would have been 10 times that.
And they were saying that the contractions like on the chart were like so long and so crazy and all this here. Like, and I was like, oh my God, no, I wouldn't be well. So anyway, the epidurals comes in and oh my God, I didn't feel a thing.
No.
So obviously they had to wait until my contractions at this point were 2 minutes apart, and he had to wait every time she like put the needle in. I didn't feel one thing. Sam was about to vomit
because of the length of it, right?
Oh, I don't think he looked, but he was just looking at me and I was just bent over, but like I didn't feel one thing. And see, as soon as that needle went in and they just lay me down, I was numb.
Isn't that mad? Like, what a dream.
And the sun came up. The sun rose. It was a dark dungeon, and then the sun came up, and I said, Sam, open them blinds and open that door.
Let the light
There was a door and everything, and I was like, open that up and let the shine. And I goes, God, like I'm a bit hungry. I would love an acai. And he goes, I'll go get you an acai. He went down to Cali Press and got me an acai.
Oh my God.
And I had a coffee. Me and Sam were laughing. We were giggling.
Yes.
It was amazing.
Total change.
Yeah.
So, change of experience.
Yeah. So yeah, epidural.
You're on the team. You're on board.
You're on board.
Yep. I was always on board. I was driving the fucking train. I was trying to pull you on board.
What was I thinking? Not going on board? What, I was going to walk there? Fuck no. Girl, and you know what they say? Like, you don't get a medal for doing it. You should.
You should. Yeah.
You should. Yeah. You all deserve a medal for going natural, because that shit is fucking crazy.
Hectic. Absolutely hectic.
And you know what's so funny? When I was on the ball and here and the contractions were coming, I was going to Sam, oh my God, how's Gemma going to do this? How's Gemma going to do this? And he was going, stop concentrating on Gemma. Like, can we just concentrate on you for a minute? And I was just like, I don't know, she's not going to do this. I was like, look at me. I'm the one that can withstand pain.
She was so concerned about me and how I would cope with it. Which is so cute though. But I was like, okay, I'm terrified now.
And then I was like, Sam, I was crying, having contractions in the house too, because I was like, I'm so sad because I'll not be able to do this again. And I want a big family. Like, I wanted 7 children. And he was just like, can you just stop concentrating on the future? Like, let's just get through this moment. Like, let's just breathe. But yeah, so that was kind of it. But then when the epidural came, I was like, happy days, this is fucking unreal. I fell asleep till I was.
I'll have 10. Give me 10, 14 of them right now.
Yeah. Basically fell asleep for fucking till I got to 10 centimeters with a.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had the peanut ball.
The peanut ball.
I try to like not even talk about this, but when I talk about my birth, because I'm like,
why?
Well, like I feel like obviously we had the epidural, we had the induction, but the contractions were so strong. Mm-hmm. That he wasn't recovering from the contractions.
Yeah, it was stressing.
The thing was wrapped around his neck. His heart rate was obviously dropping, and he wasn't recovering because the contractions were coming so quickly. But obviously, I can't feel any of this because I'm numb. So I'm like, this is mad. So like, we had a few times where the doctors were coming in. They were like, we're going to give you a C-section, blah blah blah. And then they were like, right, we're going to try and put you in this peanut ball. Me and Sam at this stage were bawling, crying, screaming, crying, like
distraught.
I also almost was like, just give me the C-section, just get him out safely, just get him out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, at this point I'm like praying and crying over a holy candle at the house.
Yeah.
Being like, oh my God, this is everything that she doesn't want.
I know. And it's like 2 days later and we're still, and all my whole family are like, what the fuck is going on over there? And like, we didn't want to worry anybody and tell them like all this stuff was going on. But then like, do you know what the thing is as well? Like the midwife said to me on the phone before I came in, do you want me to come in until you're 2 minutes apart? And like now I look back at it, I'm like, she was trying to save me from all this intervention.
Yes.
Because if I would have went in and that baby was coming out of my vagina, like that's like it's too late to do to do everything. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, but it also would have been too late for you to get an epidural even at that point.
No, I know, but obviously that's what they wanted. They wanted me to just go in and like have it. They didn't want to have, you have to remember that epidural means like intervention.
Yeah.
Like induction, C-sections, like, you know, because we could have had a C-section there. That's another, there was so many interventions there. Whilst if I would have came in at 2 minutes apart and that baby's about to come out, that's it. Baby's about to come out.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like she did try and save me a bit, but then also like, what if I would have done, they would have straight give me antibiotics, straight give me everything. Yeah. Because I wasn't progressing anyway.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I think it worked out how it was meant to work out, you know?
Yeah.
So don't stress about it.
Yeah. So then the peanut ball was there, and then I was like, guys, I can feel the head. I think we're ready to go. Yeah. This is a few hours later, but it wasn't as long as they said. No. Because they were basically trying to get me not to have the epidural because everything's going to take so long and you're going to be here for like another 10 hours.
Is this maybe, but this is about like 3:45, would you say? The peanut ball, like you ready to push?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the afternoon.
Yeah.
So it's still, do you know, like it's still a good amount of time.
I know, but the time was great.
Yeah, the time was good because
I was having a good time. I was chatting to all the midwives. We had so much fun.
Yeah.
So many people came in and chatted to me, and like it was so relaxed, and so like the whole experience changed from doom and gloom to like
this
happy.
Is enjoyable now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then obviously, then the head was coming out, and they were like, and obviously all the doctors are coming in again, and they're like, okay, like we have these instruments and we might have to use them and blah 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 for your like episiotomies or whatever, because like there's more risk when you have epidural that you're going to get like split open.
Yeah.
I didn't know all this before I was pregnant, like all this like episiotomy and all.
I know. Well, I did know it, but I don't know. She just try not to focus on that.
Yeah, I know. You're giving birth like very soon, and I'm like,
I know.
Oh my God, doom and gloom. Gemma just needs a Gaviscon break.
Gaviscon. My new best friend, Gaviscon.
Oh. I missed it. He just makes some wee noises. It's not really like a sad. It's just like a
give me attention.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Back in action.
So it's 3:50 on the Friday. So 2 days after,
Yes. Yep.
2 days after my waters broke, I've had this peanut ball for hours. I fell asleep. I woke up and I was like, guys, I think it's time. And she checked and she goes, you're 10 centimeters. They are coming in, showing me the contraptions that they may need to use. All the doctors are coming in. All these people are coming in. And they were about to go get all the stuff for me to push. And the midwife looked at me and she goes, look me in the eye. Before they come back, me and you's going to get this baby out. And you're not going to need any of those things. Okay, so let's do this.
God, I've goosebumps.
Oh, I love her. I need to go back and give her vouchers, but I bought $300 worth of vouchers in the shop and I lost them. Ooh. But anyway, very ADHD brain.
Very on brand for you.
Yeah, I know, but we'll find them. So anyway, she was like, me and you's going to do this. 10 to 4, let's start pushing. And I recorded my whole birth. I'm obsessed with it. And that was it, guys. That was when the hypnobirthing and the breath really took the breathing into my pelvis. Like we do that. I do that in meditation anyway through like some certain trainings. And then we did it in the hypnobirthing, the way the breath, the physio taught me this coffee plunge breath. And I really had to think about where his head was and not push anywhere else. And I was just, that was it.
Didn't she do like a focus on my finger and push towards my finger or something?
And I felt like I could feel her fingers, like the pressure, and I could feel the pressure of his head. So like it was like a really good epidural or something that I could just, everything felt good.
You should still feel.
And then the camera started rolling.
Yeah.
Me and Sam were laughing, the songs were playing.
No, it actually was amazing.
Like the birth video was gorgeous, and 6 pushes and wee man was out. Blue as anything, but he was out. And he came out and he lay on top of me. Sam was bawling crying, I was bawling crying. I looked at his face and I goes, oh my fucking God, looks exactly like my dad.
It's a spit of Damien.
It's a spit of my dad. What the fuck? I just looked at him and go, the first thing I said, and burst out laughing. And then Sam looked at me and he goes, listen to the song. And it was our song.
Oh,
Beyond.
so cute.
Oh no. So cute. And little Sonny Smith was born.
This world.
And the blood was coming out of me, and Gemma and fucking Sinead come smashing through the door, and I was like, holy fuck, how'd you get in here?
I went up and I was like, Sister of Haggerty. I was like, I'm fucking getting into this labour ward. Where there's a will, there's a way.
I was fanning yourself with the mic. Are you okay? Are you hot?
I think it's because my foot's going here. Yeah. So it's like my foot.
We're rocking Sonny with our feet.
I'm rocking the wee baby Bajon. And then I'm like, my hand's copying the same motion. Oh,
okay,
gosh.
Guys. It's been a bit of a whirlwind because I don't know if you can see.
But I might need to do a close-up of my face right now. If you're watching this. This is what I look like. God.
Anyway, I'll tell you why now. So we had a listener message. And we were just in our listener messages at the end. And I was reading this one out to Gemma. And we are just crying.
The camera cut. That's what happened.
The camera cut.
The memory card was full.
Great. Anyway. So... Hi ladies, long time listener, first time reply. It's Sonny here, yes, the small screaming guy. I don't have thumbs or Wi-Fi or much to my name, but I borrow Mum's phone, don't worry, I'm tame. Mum says before I even arrived, you and her were dreaming side by side. 2 gals hoping, praying and trying. Lots of weird tips from TikTok and lots of crying.
I'm still crying.
I was really crying before this, but here we are. And then it happened, plot twist of the year. We both showed up together loud and clear. Mum groaned, waddled side and side. You floated through pregnancy like a pregnancy guide. Same journey, widely different vibes, still best friends, basically sisters for life. When I finally made my dramatic debut, you didn't wait politely like visitors do. Nope, you broke into the birth wards that day because obviously you weren't missing my grand entrance. Okay. Then home to the chaos, the nappies, the tears, and you showed up daily, easing Mum's fears. You cleaned, you cooked, you held us just right. You cared for us both through the longest of nights. 6 years of friendship, unbreakable, true. But honestly, Gemma, you're family too.
And I'm crying again anyway.
Oh, okay. Where was I? 6 years of friendship, unbreakable, true. But honestly, Gemma, you're family too. You've loved me already and all that you do, so this feels quite simple and long overdue. Will you please be my godmummy? Lots of love, Sonny.
And I said, of course. It would be my absolute honour. Wouldn't it?
He's like, I did a poo. Can you clean it?
So I've literally been crying the last 15
I was really
minutes.
crying the first time I read it, guys. You missed my emotion.
I mean, I think they can tell by the makeup. A complete mess is over here. But this is my godson, Sonny. Aren't you, baby?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm so lucky. I'm absolutely honoured. Of course, I'll be your godmummy.
Oh, cutie.
God, that was a roller coaster of emotions I was not expecting, to be honest.
When I started reading that, though, did you not think?
No, like at the start,
Were you like, what's going on?
I was crying anyway because I just thought it was a cute poem.
Did you know it was from me?
No, I thought like
It was from Sonny, and then I wrote it from Sonny. Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, this is so cute. And it wasn't until you got to the last paragraph, I was like, oh my God, it's a godmother. And the tears were flowing. Well, they still are. I'm a complete mess sitting here.
I know.
But of course, babes, I'm so happy and I love you both so much.
You're basically one of his mummies.
I know.
Hey. See? Oh, he's like, I'm tired.
I'm so tired.
He'll probably sleep here now, look. See his wee eyes on.
Guys, what a whirlwind of an episode. Well,
I know we were talking about motherhood and all the things, but maybe we need to save that.
I think we'll save it for the next episode because
that was a lot.
It was a lot,
and birth's a lot, guys.
Yeah. We
did we not? We probably didn't read out our friends.
Oh, yeah.
Probably cut out too.
Well, we can do it at the next one.
Yeah. We basically wanted to say that all births are different. So you might get mine, you might get our friends who was out in a...
Yeah, our friends, she literally went into labour, went to the hospital at 7 a.m. and she was home with the baby in her arms by lunch, 1 p.m. So, you just don't know what kind of labour and delivery you're going to have. So,
and it honestly is the most addictive thing ever and I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah. But we'll fill you in a more next week.
Yeah, we've got so much to talk about.
So much to talk about.
I basically nearly booked my wedding.
There's
so all that to talk about.
Lots happening.
You're going to give birth?
I'm going to give birth by the end of this pod. By the way, look at the bump now.
Oh my God, the bump is bumping. The bump is like what mine was like when we started the pod.
Yeah. So by the end of this season, I'll have a baby.
I know. We was sitting here, two babes in arm. He's sitting there going, yeah, chilling. He's like, why am I not asleep?
I know. Well, we say, that's it from us. We've said too much.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.